Welcome back, everybody, to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Today, we're drinking some awesome coffee. I'm not going to apologize for interrupting and taking a sip of that, because it is really good. Today, we have the second pedal that's been sent to me by Westminster Effects. This is the Piper Drive version 3. This pedal right here is a legit beast, and I believe, even though I'm using it in the context of metal, I believe you could use this for anything. It's extremely versatile, and it's kind of like what I call a 3/4 size pedal, so it fits good on your pedal board, or if you have a pedal drawer, if you have a mobile rig, it comes in really handy. You have pretty much the stuff that you would expect to get from an overdrive. All right. You got your volume, your tone, and your gain. Here's the funny thing about the gain. So the gain kind of goes from a very, just a clean boost, like a very transparent overdrive. It's not super girthy. It's not like massively in your face attacking. It really does just kind of clean things up, tightens things up, puts it kind of like for the metal guys or someone who wants a really clean gain. Dude, it's great. I love this pedal. I love it enough that this was sent to me to demo, and I'm supposed to send it back, but I'm actually going to see if I can buy it. I love this thing. And if I can't buy it, then I'll just order one from the website and ship it to my house again. But this thing is fantastic. I'm actually supposed to be sending this to Luis Torres. So when Luis is done with it, I'll get it back. Because I'm going to buy this. Because this is that good. So yeah, although this was sent, I guess we can call it a paid promotion. I'm not getting paid for it, but technically they send you gear to try. You should give credit to those companies, because there's a lot of companies out there just like, go buy it, dude. Just go buy it. These guys sent it to me. Very cool stuff. I've never played version 1, version 2. It also has a voice, which can go from like a very vintage to a very modern. Some people even say it's more like going from the classic spank of an old Fender American to a kind of scooped out JCM 800. To me, it just seems like it's modern or vintage. And if you're using an overdrive, Even though they're being made every day, there's such a saturated market. There's so many good ones at this point. It's ridiculous. God knows I got a whole closet full of, like, literally a legit whole closet full of overdrives. It's I don't know where to start at this point to explain how I ended up with that many, but I'm one of those guys that if a company gives me something, I won't sell it. I'll keep it forever. Why? I kind of respect the institution because most of the people I deal with are small builders or independent builders, and if they give me something, it takes away from their family, in my opinion, because it's money that normally would come in. It costs them money. Granted, it don't cost much to make a pedal, but it still takes away from their family. That's expected income. And I get they allow for, promotion and stuff, but really, at the end of the day, having professional YouTubers, which I am not, by the way. I'm just an idiot in my bedroom having a good time. And I was like, gave up drugs and alcohol and chasing women. Got a woman, don't need drugs and alcohol, too old for that crap. So this is what I do for fun. You're like, how you end up with all that stuff? Not paying for drugs, not paying for alcohol, not paying for women. Ta-da! And I don't need cool cars and, fancy clothes. I beg for t-shirts, I buy shorts at Walmart. Ta-da! I ain't here to impress anybody. Hell, I haven't even had to buy razors in a while. Although, I think if you add up the razors I use and the money I cost to have this thing dialed in a couple weeks ago, I probably won't break it even. It cost me less money to get the hair cut on my head than my beard. But hey, I've never really kind of grown that full ridiculous beard, so I'm trying it. But anyway, I digress. Jeepers. Hey, it's story time with the fat man. All right, so this is the Piper Drive V3. It is fantastic. As you heard from the beginning, that was with my Republic amp with everything in the middle. Like, that amp is just so neutral, it's not even funny. And I even dialed the gain back a little bit. So it's not all the way in the middle. It's more like the gain is maybe 40% of the gain that's on that. And of course, I'll show it to you when we get this plugged back in. But this pedal right here has a really cool graphic on it. So we're going to put this on the Whirly-Durly OnlyFans. Take a look at all my cracks and crevices type deal. Spin it around while I hook this back up. And we'll go over it and talk about it. And I'll give you my thoughts, which I kind of already told you. I love this thing, so I'm going to buy it. So I kind of cheated. Yeah. And full disclosure, I normally, you guys hear the very first time I play a pedal and plug it into my amp. But I've never dealt with Westminster effects before, and their last pedal I kind of botched my review. I got to do another one, which I might do right after this. Yeah, I probably should, because I got to get these sent to Lewis. So, yeah, I botched it pretty hard. And I felt bad for the guy, because I don't know what I'm doing, And I kind of used it wrong. Leave it to me, right? But anyway, stuff is fantastic. And I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about on this one, because they're a great company. Again, the first time I ever even heard of this company was Greg over at Angry Tones did a video. And then when this came out, the onslaught of videos that came out with this was just too much to consume in a day, so I never really watched much of anything. And then Cowbell was talking about it in a video, saying that he was surprised at how the different levels of it pushed a little differently. And I was like, oh, now you sparked my interest. It's an overdrive that's doing something just a little bit left of center. So I watched this video, and Kyle, like myself, goes long-winded and doesn't know how to make short videos. What's up, Kyle? If you like these long format videos, go check Kyle Bull's stuff out. He's long-winded and goes through things pretty in depth like I do, and we're kind of, it's like us and Henny, if you watch, or whatever the heck he calls himself these days. But kind of the only ones that kind of go long format now, because everybody's like, groping the algorithm in its happy place and worried about that versus kind of doing justice with your demos and reviews. Yeah, I'm calling some people out. It happens. All right, enough of me running at the mouth. Let's get this hooked up, get this thing going. All right, to the beautiful bean footage. Woohoo! Okay, so we are back. Got the Deviant Reaper. We are hooked into the Republic X amp, and that's coming out of my Arachnids custom 2x12, mic'd up with a Sennheiser E609, going straight into this camera right here. All right, so here's a little sound. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Republic by itself. Baby is not happy with Grandma, and then we're going to turn on the Piper Drive, which is everything's at 50%, and the switch right now is in the vintage voicing. We'll play the same riff with the vintage voicing, and then we'll bump it up to the modern voicing. All right? Here we go. So as you can tell, you can get, with one amp set up, you can kind of get three really distinct tones. Obviously, with the toggle being a short and where it's stuck, you kind of have to do it by hand. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go with the normal overdrive setting, which is volume all the way up. And, oh, that's gain all the way up, right? Yeah. So gain all the way down, volume all the way up. Tone at 50%. That's still on. Yep. All right. Again, we'll play a riff with the Republic, and then we'll go down in and do the same thing. Play modern, vintage, and then modern. All right. Here we go. Alright, as you can tell from that, things get a little bit more exciting in the way that we like it with an overdrive. So I'm going to add just a touch of gain, because I have gain turned down so far on the Republic. So let's just do a quarter gain. And because we added gain, which is going to add thickness, we're going to add a little bit of tone to the brightness. There we go, like so. Put this back down in vintage. Turn the pedal off. Okay, again, Republic, vintage, modern. Sorry for going a little long on that. I was enjoying that. Okay, so again, turn this down, plink, turn this off, and now we're gonna go. We're gonna leave the gain rate where it is, except we're gonna knock it down just a bit, and we're gonna keep the volume cranked. But we're going to take the tone and put the tone at 75%, and let's see where that puts us. Alright, so we're just going to stop right here because if you need anything better than that out of an overdrive pedal, yeah, you like that, don't you? You like the jams. That's right. Say no to rap. Yes to heavy metal. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you keep coming visiting your grandma. Creepy Uncle Sean gonna help with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get them while they're young. You know what I'm saying? Alright, this pedal is just, in my opinion, absolutely amazing. And I am gonna reach out. I know I gotta send this to Lewis, but I have to have it. It has to be in my collection. Because that right there, for me, I mean, listen to room audio. I know room audio, everybody hates it, but still, my God, this is amazing. I hate to say it, but I love that. It's so good. All right, Westminster Effects Piper Drive, 100% worth the $150 it's gonna cost you to get your hands on that. This guy that runs it is super nice. Yeah, so if you want something like this, reach out to them, buy it through their website. If you have questions about it, I don't know much because it didn't come with nothing but a box. So my advice to you would be to get on Instagram and message Westminster Effects or email them. I believe they have an email address through their website. But the days where we hate to wait, yeah, use Instagram. He's pretty quick. And like I said, super nice guy. Don't be afraid to approach some of these smaller companies and ask them questions and stuff, because 9 out of 10 times they're just simple people like you, man. They're just living their life. Most of them have actual jobs that they go to. This is just something they do as a passion. I don't know what the story is with Westminster, but I do know this. This V3 of the Piper Drive, if you can get one, and you're like me and you like super tight and aggressive, but sometimes you still like to go and visit new metal a little bit, this right here is amazing. Like, crazy amazing. I mean, I have my poor Republic amp. I'm going to have to do a video on the Republic amp again, because people are like, oh, you speak so highly of Republic amps, but it only sounds like crap. Well, I'm demoing pedals, man. That Republic amp is amazing. It is. There's a reason why it's, out of all of these, the one that has stayed the longest. There's a reason why it's here. It's because it's me. That amp is me. Yeah. And the owner is super awesome of Republic amps. I mean, Andrew is phenomenal. Seriously. That man and his talent is worth your time. All right? But we're here to talk about Westminster Effects, so huge thank you to the cat over at Westminster Effects. I forgot his name. I feel like an idiot for not remembering that and writing it down or something. I'm just horrible with names until I deal with somebody enough times. But thank you for sending this to me. I will get this to Lewis much quicker than Lewis is going to get me the pedals he's supposed to get me, because that Lewis is a slacker. I used to be able to depend on that guy. I don't know what's up with him. If anybody can help Lewis get back to Lewis, dude, I'll throw some cash at you. I miss my boy. I really do. I miss the shit out. Oh, I'm not supposed to swear. Miss the crap out of him. Piper Drive V3. This thing's awesome. Obviously, I'm not rigging nothing. My signal chain is, my tubby self, my cell phone making noise. The Deviant Reaper, that's going into the Piper Drive V3, which is going into the Republic amp, which is sitting behind me right here, which is going into my Arachnid 2x12 cab. And y'all know how I feel about Arachnid. You see any other cabs in the room? Exactly. Then mic'd up with a Sennheiser E609. And yes, I know they have a newer version of it, but let's face it, I like that one better. I have them both. I just like that one better. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. I just like that one better. For some reason, it captures my stuff better. That goes directly into this camera, which is a Zoom Q8N. No computers, no nothing. It goes from the SD card right here on this camera into my cell phone onto the YouTube. Only thing I do is sometimes I forget to hit stop and you can see me tearing stuff apart and stuff. I do chop that off because that is an option I have on my cell phone. But other than that, nothing. What you see is what you get. What you're hearing is what's going on in this room to the best of my ability of miking, which I'm not the best. I understand that, but yeah, I'm not here to make something look good that isn't good. No one's paying me to do that. And I don't think I would take money for it either, to be honest with you. I think I'd rather have my integrity than money for this. This is fun for me. I don't want money ruining it. You know what I mean? I have a job. I drive a truck. That's why they call me Truck Driver Sean. If there's ever a time you got a nickname that you can't believe has stuck, Truck Driver Sean, for the simple fact I drive a truck. Thank you, Gino Ames. Jeepers. It stuck like glue. It took all about 12 hours and I couldn't get away from it. But it works. Everybody knows who I am by saying that, and everybody knows I drive a truck. But yeah. Like I said, you can call it a paid promotion if you want. I mean, I did not buy the pedal. I'm going to buy it, though. This is on loan from Westminster Effects. And if this is one he wants just going around, then I'll buy one. Because, seriously, it's that good. I don't care much for the vintage setting, but that modern setting, I mean, come on. Come Can't help myself. It sounds so good. Can't fake that, man. You can't fake that kind of happiness playing your instrument. It just sounds good. That baby been crying off. No, I'm going to have to go see what Grandma doing, that poor baby. Oh, I think she's just messing with him. They're just having fun. Sometimes you got to keep an eye on people these days. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. And please, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to see little snippets and little sneak peeks of stuff and me goofing around on the road in my 18-wheeler, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook under Truck Driver Sean. Pretty easy to find. Yeah. I probably am way different than anybody else because I don't know. I say things sometimes that aren't less than colorful, we'll call it. Yeah, I have fun. And sometimes it is at other people's expenses. Ain't gonna lie. No sense lying about it. If you tune in, you're gonna find out anyway, right? Alright. And follow these cats at Westminster. When Lewis is done with the pedals that he has, he's supposed to send them to me, so I'll have a couple more things like Seth from Skillet. I'm gonna try out his overdrive, which I'm super excited. As y'all know, I'm a huge Skillet fan. I don't. I know a lot of my metal bros are gonna be like, dude, it's Christian rock at best. I don't care. They write good songs. If you see them live, they are freaking phenomenal. I mean, literally one of the best live bands on the planet. They are really, really good. They bring a lot of energy. Their songs are catchy. They're fun. They still hit pretty good. Although the last couple records I haven't been too big of a fan of. And I'm old. I know. I say this all the time. But man, I wish someone would just go back and like just dig in deep and just write those less than complicated songs. These new ones with all the electronica in them and stuff. They're good. I miss music being driven by, well, music. I understand that samples and all that has its place, but I don't know. I just like loud guitars and super heavy whack drums and a good bass line. You know what I'm saying? That does it for me. I don't mind keys being in there and stuff, but when you can sing a whole verse and the guitar's doing nothing but this. Actually, that's more than what it is doing. It's more like. You have to use the same note twice. It's a new modern hard rock metal rule. I'd rather it be. I know, to me that just sounds better. But I'm old, so my opinion doesn't matter. Alright, anyhow, thank you all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, all that mess. And if you don't want to, it's fine. And for those of you going, how can I support your channel? I'm tired of repeating myself, folks. There's a little give thanks thing down there. Leave $1. Like I said, 20 people leave $1 on a video. 20 people. I literally made more on that video in one day than I will in a whole entire year with YouTube paying. YouTube AdSense is a joke. It's a joke. And any money that I earn from this, I either donate to charity or I'll pick up a pedal to give away to you folks. That's what I do with it. So, kind of like entering a lottery of sorts. Alright, very cool. I'm out of here. Later. Ciao.